Welcome. Howdy, folks. It's Playful David, and welcome to the Pig Stream. I'm joined, as always, by my colleague and friend, Brainsloth.
Hello, hello. Good to see y'all.
And we have a fun stream planned for you guys today. We got a couple tricks up our sleeves. I think the first thing I wanted to call out is that let me just navigate to the page. We had, get ready for this. We had our 5,000th follower.
Whoa.
On Twitter. Follow us today. So to Daniel the K-Bo, I want to just give a shout out and say thank you. And now that we've hit 5,000,
what's next?
We've got to go private. That's all the room we had for, guys. So
yeah.
Sorry, you missed out. I'm kidding.
I'm not kidding.
But he's not. But we did post kind of a silly poll on Twitter last night, asking about like what new block we should do, and a lot of you guys thankfully took it seriously and gave us some good feedback, despite the fact that we were just being goofballs. But we don't have any of those blocks ready at the moment, but we were able to find some new corner blocks. So Stephen will talk about those in just a minute.
I will. But
I just wanted to say, yeah, we'll be taking you through some new stuff. We also have a bunch of our sneak preview players joining us on our sneak preview servers today. We're all going to be building a blueprint together. So welcome and thank you to all of our sneak preview players for joining us. Let's see. Oh, we might have a special guest at the end of the stream. So stick around, and we also will probably do a few giveaways. I'll let Brainsloth, aka Steven, tell you more about that.
Absolutely.
So do you want to just go ahead and do a thing, or it's up to you? Do you want to jump in, or?
Let's jump in, and we can kind of just start going over what's going to be coming up in the update that we're in. Our team is hard at work in the process of deploying to all of your computers, and we'll kind of go over what's in that, and we'll play a little bit, do some giveaways, and have some fun.
Yep.
I'm going to scoot
over. So yes, the game is down because it is being actively deployed. So just because it comes up every stream, that the time frame on that is usually 1 to 2 hours. And as soon as it is ready, we will push the button and get you guys back in the game. But for technical reasons, our engineers haven't quite figured out how to up the game without bringing the servers down.
Yeah.
Maybe someday, but
it's a stretch goal.
It's a stretch goal. We like.
It is dark, isn't it?
It is nighttime. We came in on nighttime here.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say what's up to. Hey guys, you're on. So we've got some of our sneak preview. I'm going to use a flashlight. If ever there was a time for a flashlight, I think this is it. We've got some of our sneak preview players in here with us, and I think what we're going to do, I'm going to search around just for a little bit, find a cool maybe spot with not too many trees. Uh-oh, got some treasure, and we're going to set up a blueprint. Which blueprint? I think we're going to ask y'all which one we should. We'll grab a kit from the store and just start building. So let me
monitor chat here. One guy did say to turn on your flashlight. Oh, you did. You did.
I did.
It was delayed.
Slightly ahead of you there.
We're in the future, guys.
It's true.
Sorry.
Or is it the past? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's a spot with not too many trees around.
Let me just text our.
Aha. I'm liking to look at this one. So I'm going to reclaim my touchstone and then plunk it down so everyone can come join us.
So guys, tell us what blueprint should we build? It looks like we're not in a super huge space, so maybe not like the castle.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a particularly big spot.
But if you have any other requests,
something medium-sized.
Medium-sized. What do you think? What should we do?
A keep, maybe a mushroom house. That's always a classic.
Ooh, the taco blueprint.
We should make that.
We need that. We did do a taco one day.
Yeah.
We posted that on Twitter.
National Taco Day.
A lot of people say the treehouse, the tree fort. That's also quite big, but I think we might be able to make it work.
Fit here. We kind of got a gap in the trees here.
Yeah.
So, is that kind of the winner of the treehouse?
That's what most people are saying. The public wants it. They have a thirst.
No, I'm not teleporting anywhere.
Treehouse.
How do I play? All right. Hey, I discovered blueprints, you guys.
Ooh, there's our tutorial system firing up.
I'm going to say don't need to show me those anymore. Let's get a few kits. Hey, give me another one. One more. Cool. Slumber party. That's never going to work, Kool-Aid.
That is so awesome.
There's no way we're going to...
Oh, yeah. So we can get it to dawn.
But you know, it's already 3:20 a.m. So by my math, we're about 10, 11 hours away from dawn. So I'm just going to plunk down these kits over here, you guys. Boop.
You know, we'll be able to work as a beautiful sunset is coming over the horizon.
What do
And people did. I'm glad people called out them coins because I figured you guys would notice that. We actually just added those to his account for the stream, and I was in a hurry, so I just typed a bunch of zeros. I'll make sure to take away all his coins after the stream.
But I wanted those. All right, I got 3 treehouse kits up. Let's put down a blueprint. Let's see. I'm thinking. I really can't wait for it to get light here. I want to get this started, and then we can really... What happens if I plunk it here? Is that 2? I think it's pretty good. I think we can get a start. It might kind of dig into those tree branches a little bit, but I think that I'm declaring it okay.
Okay. Maybe some of our sneak preview players have excavators that can... And TNT, they can blow away some trees for us.
All right, you guys. So we can get started. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of pretend to work, and I'm going to let them do all the actual work. So,
but we get to watch them. And we're kind of like the supervisor or the manager.
Yeah. I want to really kind of see how quickly they can make this happen. So, hey, new update.
Yes, new update.
This is kind of a smaller update. We had our launch a couple weeks ago. It went really awesome. There was a surprising lack of things that exploded or went totally awry. And so during that time, we were just kind of staying on top of keeping the operation running smoothly, making sure all the servers were up. And now but during that time, we still had a bunch of fixes that were coming in and some improvements, some rebalancing, and stuff that we just wanted to... I might want to move my touchstone. Thanks, Adora. I think I will. Stuff that we still wanted to go ahead and get out to you. Also, while this isn't a enormous content-filled update, it's still got some cool stuff, and so we'll kind of go over that a little bit. As David called out a little bit, there we go, out of the way. One of the main things is that we went ahead and finished out all the sets of corners. In the last update, as a surprise to the community, there was this long time request for corner blocks, and so we fulfilled that for all of the crafted stair and slope sets in the game. But that kind of left some that that we didn't do during that first round, like grass. All those community choice blocks that we added a few updates ago based on a poll of the community, and so like peak stone and all these ones that y'all told us, hey, go ahead and add these. We really want these specific blocks for our builds, like limestone wall slabs. And so we went back and caught all those and added the rest of those corner versions. So you're going to find those now when you plunk a grass slope into the processor or a glass stair into the processor, those corner blocks are going to be there as well. So that's kind of one of the things that is in the update. I'm going to do some of the building on that ashen wood, I think. Someone take it. Ha! That's what I want.
Somebody's calling out they missed getting the rainbow unicorn sword recipe, and if you are an early access player, you didn't get a chance to get the rainbow sword recipe, just you can email us our support at playfulcorp.com address, and we'll hook you up.
Yeah, we're not really going to be crazy about trying to hang on to those. Anyone that, if you missed that, and if you're one of our early access players that played before we went live, yeah, just drop us a line. We'll
hook you up. And
we're also
we'll be able to check your Steam profile and make sure you were in early access. We're not giving them to everyone. You had to be early access. So.
True. And then if you're new to the game, you're like, hey man, I really like this sword, I wish I had it. We're going to find more reasons to give those out in the future. That's just kind of a limited edition, kind of rare item that we'll make available once in a while. I'm sure we'll find some reason to give out more unicorn swords in the future. So
it's like the McRib. It'll come back.
It's exactly like the McRib in every way. That's true. I could not have said it better myself. Let's see. I swear I saw flowers. I think I can turn off my flashlight. I think we're... Is that tundra flower? No, wrong flower. Wildflower. Totally incorrect. Aha. See, I'm helping. I placed a flower. Someone beat me to it. I didn't even place a flower that goes there. I'm not helping at all, you guys. So let's go ahead. I think we can kind of get into our first giveaway, but to do that, let's talk a little bit about what we're giving away. In the past, we've done giveaways. Let me look at people building while I expound. In the past, we've done giveaways
guys, they're just doing awesome work.
They are. Who just died? Someone did. I like the way those stairs are shaping up. So in the past, we've given away pro keys, a bunch of coins. We did the last time when we introduced the Colossal Castle bundle, and wanted to give you all some coins that a few folks could go ahead and buy that first thing. And today, part of this update is we're adding a new DLC to the game. It's called the Welcome Bundle. And the Welcome Bundle is going to be just a value-packed kind of one-time optional purchase that gives you a bunch of coins, a really good deal on some coins, and also some rare recipes, all bundled together. So it's just just something you can buy right. It's perfect for a new player. You're getting started. He's like, I'm thinking of buying some coins to try out some stuff in the store. This is going to give you a big value of those coins, and also give you some recipes to go with it. So that's what we're going to be giving away today. Since we're just now turning on that DLC, Steam is back there somewhere pulling some levers and making it happen. It's not ready to give away right now, but it will be very soon. So when we pick a winner, Remy D, our forum mod, is going to be poking you on Twitch and grabbing your information so we can go manually add that to you later. So it's going to come a little later, but not to worry. It's just as soon as all the I's are crossed and T's are dotted with Steam, I think that's right, then we'll go ahead and get that to you. So, with that being said, since you're running chat, why don't we...
I am the master of chat.
You are the master of chat.
Got to figure out a great way to give this out. And we've got some... Let's see.
Where's those kits? I need some vines. Well, we could keep it simple. So
let's keep it simple. I'm just getting distracted by some of the chats I'm seeing, but let's get the chat flooded with cool stuff. Let's. Why don't you guys give us your best guess for how long it'll take our engineers to finish the deploy? And I am just going to pick a winner at random.
Okay. So I think that's a good policy.
However many minutes, hours, days, weeks you want. If you say weeks, actually there's no wrong answer because I'm just picking randomly. So one of our engineers said 2.5 hours. That's funny.
You can't win.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. All right, let's see here. We've got Ooh, I love seeing you guys flood our chat with awesome guesses.
I'm gonna work on this roof.
I could just give away stuff all day.
Where's that kit? I need some fetched blocks.
I'll give it a few more seconds, then I'll call it.
All right.
I should have like a random number generator or something.
Yeah.
We were gonna do like some kind of. I know there's all sorts of like third-party bots you can add to Twitch to make it better, and we just always intend to add those and then never end up having the time to do that. Yeah. So you can go ahead and laugh at our noob Twitch skills. We're gonna go with the winner is, oh man, this chat's going too fast. I can't even read a name. Let's see. I'm sure there's a way to turn that off. The Green Guy 22.
Green Guy 22.
Congrats, Green Guy 22. I will get your information to our moderator.
Yes, so Green Guy 22, make sure that you get in touch with Remy D.
He'll probably send you a Twitch message.
And he's going to grab probably just your email address that you registered in the game. Make sure we can find you. And then we will, as soon as possible, hook you up with that sweet new DLC. It'll get you some coins, some recipes, and yeah.
And just to speak to the DLC for a minute, because I saw a few concerns, let's call them concerns in the chats. I think the term DLC can mean a lot of different things to a lot of people. Some people think it's like an entire expansion.
Right.
But this is really just a different way to buy coins in the game. Mm-hmm. And it's a better way because you're going to get more coins than you would normally, right? I think that's how it works.
Right, yeah. So when we say DLC, it just specifically means that's where you go buy it. So you can buy it through Steam as well as just through our store.
It's just a different way to buy stuff that's already available in our store, and you get a little bit better of a deal for it.
Yeah.
And you know, Creativerse is a free-to-play game, so we're still trying to like figure out stuff, experiment with stuff to see what works and what helps us make sure that like the game, you know, that because you know we have a bunch of engineers who work on the game. We have server costs, so we got to like figure out a way to make those balance out. So appreciate you guys sticking with us and being patient with our experiments.
Totally.
And you know, some of the stuff we talked about last time with Thor, our game designer, is going to take us in a very different direction. That's going to require us, you know, to try all sorts of different stuff because, you know, if we do more stuff that, you know, approaches like some kind of creative mode, we'll have to figure some other way of structuring things.
Yeah, exactly. As we create more of these tools for users to generate content, and by which I mean adventures and custom worlds. Like we talked about in the last stream, that's really what we're excited about as the future of Creativerse is giving you, the players, all those tools to create anything you can imagine and these awesome experiences. And so that's going to be an ongoing kind of evolution is how do we, how do we update the things we're offering in the store and all that stuff to kind of reflect that.
A spicy meatball asks, why does Brain Sloth always make me think he's going to whip out a rapier and start fighting the Three Musketeers? What do you have to say to that?
Well, that D'Artagnan guy, he's just got it coming. That's all I can say about that. He knows what he did. It's hard to tell where the real trees end and where the tree house begins. I'm getting a little confused.
Yeah.
I think I need some leaves, some ashenwood leaves. Well, these guys are making Auntie Lynn's just taking a break.
Well, maybe she was getting stuff out of it.
I don't believe it. I think she's goofing off.
Well,
I don't know why I just placed that there.
You know, you want to praise in public, criticize in private.
That's true.
First rules of good management.
Well, hey, Playful Mike D joining us.
Awesome. Wait a second. Isn't he an engineer? Maybe he's finished his deploy steps.
That would be my guess.
Finish your work early, engineers, and you can join the stream.
Let's see. It says, can't get in the kit, so I wonder if I did something weird.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. I'm going to pick it up, place it back down. I think that's what I did.
Might have some bugs here. This would just be on our sneak preview servers, so
yeah,
doesn't necessarily mean it's in game.
Well, let's grab another kit just so we don't have to worry.
Oh,
about it.
and I did see some folks asking about being a sneak preview player.
Yeah.
We're always looking for people who are really excited to play and help us test new stuff as we build it. We usually, you know, you're looking at an update like every couple of days with new stuff potentially. especially when we've got a release coming soon. So if you want to join that, I think we'll probably post somewhere on the forums, but you can just get in touch with a mod on the forums. They can point you in the direction. And maybe after the stream, we'll do like a post mentioning it and give you guys instructions on how to do that.
Yeah, totally. It's been a while since we did kind of a call for new folks to join the team, but we're always, essentially anyone that gets in contact, I'll usually say, yeah, come on and join us. So just a couple ground rules and then get y'all where you can preview the new stuff before it comes out, give us feedback, and then once in a while do fun stuff like this where we're building a kit together. All right, I got. We
might at some point have to say we're full up. I don't know if we'll figure it out with the team. Yeah. I don't know if we want to cap that or not, but right now I think we're fairly open to take in a few new folks.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
So, come on in.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's talk a little bit more about what else is coming in the update. Like we said, it's a lot of. We kind of already covered most of the new content, but there are some good fixes that actually make a pretty big impact. So one of the things y'all call out in the chat pretty much every stream when you're asking, hey, when is this coming, is asking us about pets. Specifically, my pets, I tame them, and then I put them on wander, and eventually they just kind of wander off, and what's up with that?
Look who I found.
You found him.
It's Mr. Blorfkin.
You pick him up a little bit so we can see.
It's a pet I tamed like 6 months ago. He just reappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Blorfkin, I love you. Thanks for coming back.
He must have been down in the corrupted layer, just kind of hanging out with his corrupted cousins.
Well, some bug had him captive, and now he's back.
Yes, and so...
I should probably disclaimer that by saying I don't know that that's necessarily accurate. I don't think that this bug fix is going to resurrect lost pets. It's probably moving forward, so sorry for that misconception.
Yeah, that's correct. But so there's definitely some fixes in here that we think are going to squash most cases, hopefully, of pets kind of going AWOL. So give it a try. Once you get in the update, gather some pets, put them in a corral or something, tell them to wander, and let's push the limits of this and see. Let's see if we can get some more pests to disappear so we can fix those cases too.
And if they do go wandering off, remember you can just open up your map and they are displayed, so you can probably use that to troubleshoot and make sure whether or not they're really gone.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure we have this one nipped in the bud, but
yeah. So that's one of the kind of
few edge cases.
So that's one of the good fixes that are in the update. There's also some changes to, or rather, kind of just. More options for corruption spread. So if you're, maybe for some of our new players haven't made it all the way down to kind of the darkest, scariest areas of the world, there is a mechanic where there's this corrupted kind of evil dark liquid, and you can also create it with bombs, certain bombs, and under the right circumstances it can spread. And so what we saw happening, which is kind of not fun, and what we wanted to target specifically, is that corruption could kind of, if you're in a forest like this where all the trees are touching and there's a lot of wood and leaves, a mistimed or misplaced corruption bomb could really start to spread out of control and be kind of not fun. And so we did a couple things. We rebalanced a little bit just how corruption spreads through wood to make it a little less like it's just going to spread out of control. And also we created a basic world option, so for anyone's world, you can just say, hey, I don't really have a lot of fun with corruption spreading, let me just turn that off. And you can do it on a world level and also on a claim level now. There's a new claim level option to say, hey, in my claim, I get this cool tree, I don't really want anyone to corrupt it somehow, let me just take that out of the equation, turn off corruption spread. And so if that's the case, then it's not only not going to spread naturally like through corrupted liquid touching a tree, but also if you have those options where corruption spread is disabled, it's just throw a corruption bomb and it's not going to corrupt what it touches. So those are a couple new options, world options and claim options that are also going to be part of this update.
Somebody's asking about, I guess, you remember that glitch with blueprints where red blocks would show up? That's a thing, right?
That was a thing.
Did we do anything with that?
That I want to say was fixed in the last update, in the launch day update. It was in the game after R41 when we introduced the castle blueprint, which is like, trying to build a castle blueprint, and the outlines, like these red outlines that show you where terrain is damaged, they aren't working, and it's kind of, so it was an annoying bug, but that got fixed, I believe, in the last update. So if not, then it's definitely fixed here because we didn't have that issue at all as we played, but I think we already got that one.
What about just the fact that the blueprint blue lights are flickering?
That is still on our list to take care of. I agree that one's kind of, you see we're all up here building together, and they're flickering a little more than we would like, so that's definitely on our list to take care of next time. I don't need anything in that chest. Let me get some old leaves. There's only 2,000 in here. I'll just grab a few. I need some cragwood too. Well, what do you say we go ahead and do another giveaway?
Yeah.
Think it's time?
I like that. And a couple people have been asking about adding new creatures in the game. And that's certainly something we want to do someday. It's probably a little bit further out on the horizon at the moment, but that gives us a great opportunity for a giveaway. We are going to pick, I'm going to pick at random the, just get up in chat and type the name of a creature. It can be a real life creature like a dinosaur, or it can be something completely made up from your imagination. Just go with like 1 or 2 words. You know, you use your best wordsmithing and just evoke something evocative in an evocative manner.
Just evoke it.
Just cast evoke.
Yeah, up your evocation skill with this word.
Community casts evoke. All right, we got some awesome guesses here. Narwhal, rainbow leafy fish.
Rainbow leafy fish.
It's going really fast. It's hard to like even see. Golden retriever. Now that's thinking outside the box, and I like that.
Is that like the golden Tifa's cousin?
Taco Lord.
Taco Lord. Well, that says it all, really. I mean, kind of that does all the design work for us.
Yes. Squirrelzilla. I would love to see that. I would definitely jump on the Squirrelzilla train and push for that here in the studio.
I'd be nervous about that, like in real life, because squirrels are quick. I feel like if they were really big, they'd be meaner. They like, now finally I can be as mean as I've always wanted to be.
Yeah, but would they be as quick though? I don't know if like I don't know if the quickness would scale.
Yeah, that's true. It's one of those philosophical questions.
One of those like tiny bone things they've got going for them.
We can only hope.
Man, I almost hate to end this giveaway because I just want to keep seeing the awesome names you guys come up with, like human babies. Okay, Sharkinator. A lot of people are saying Minotaur, Dragon, Hydra. Could just be the same person over and over again.
Yeah. Those Minotaurs.
All right, I think I am going to call it here in just a few seconds.
All right.
Again, this is for our new Welcome Bundle DLC, which has a bunch of coins and some extra goodies, like some gold blocks.
Yep.
All right, let me scroll up, and I'm just going to scroll up and pick at random.
All right. Sounds good. Here it comes.
Picking, finger on the screen.
Let's see how everyone else is doing.
Rex, Strife, Rabbit Magician. That was what my finger went on. Rabbit Magician. I don't know if that would have been the one I would have suggested to add to the game, but I picked this at random. I pointed my finger to the screen, and Rex, Strife, congratulations.
All right, Rex, Strife, congrats. So I'm hearing that we're getting closer to the update being done.
Okay.
I just saw
You saw that?
a message. So does that mean we want to think about transitioning to
We do.
what's next?
Do you have any last minute things that you want to talk about in the preview?
I think we hit kind of the broad notes. So just check out the release notes when we get them out to you. Start kind of just hop in the update. As always, we're constantly just improving little things, making balance updates or balance tweaks, and polishing things. And then in the background, for future updates, we've got some kind of broader efforts going, and some actually really exciting things we're talking about on the horizon. And so I'm not going to call it anything else from the patch notes right now. Y'all can kind of just hop on and discover it together once we set those release notes live. But I'll tell you one thing we can do if we're kind of kicking something up.
You have the message of the day ready, right?
Yep.
All right. Sorry, you were saying?
What was I? I was going to say, why don't we start another giveaway? Do you think it's a good time?
I think it's a good time. So we did tease the fact that we have a special guest that we're going to finish the stream with. And why don't you guys just take your best guess for what that person does? Because this person is somebody who has impacted a Creativerse in a meaningful way over the years. So I want you guys to take a guess for what that person has done, what the role is on the team. And with that said, I will go ahead and introduce him. This is David Chow, and we will say his title in a minute. Let's see. That camera, do you want to... Right. I think we're going to switch to...
Do you want to switch to the other view?
The other view.
Woo. Oh, Auntie Lynn's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess you can scoot over a little bit.
Okay.
This is David Chow, and people are currently guessing what you do.
What I do? Okay.
Yes, it's a giveaway. So,
besides just stupid things all day?
Besides that, I mean, we all kind of do stuff like that.
Yeah. He delivers takeout sometimes. Oh, I see.
I'm going to let you pick this.
Mob designer.
Just pick somebody.
Oh, just pick somebody? I saw somebody answer it.
Oh, do you want to go with somebody who answered it? Where
Is
was
that
it?
right?
Let's see.
There's that guy.
All right, Jesse Bognano.
Oh,
Jesse.
Congrats, Jesse Bognano. You are the winner of our latest giveaway. You correctly guessed that David Chow is our music guy. He has done all of the music and a lot of the sounds for Creativerse over the years. So I thought it'd be fun. The interesting thing about David Chow is that you live in California. And of course, we've worked with a lot of the people here at the studio over the years, in the past. So we love working with you. So we make.
I love working here. Oh my God, it's awesome.
We make it work, but you're randomly here this week. So I thought, why don't we bring you in as one of our first guests aside from Thor?
I am absolutely honored. I've seen Thor in here, and I've been so jealous. Actually, I'm like, why does he get to be on TV?
Yeah.
I mean, he's awesome. And he looks like a god, so there's that. But
he does, and he has a hammer that's kind of spooky.
He does. So I live in California, but I work for this studio full time, and I used to live out here, but life's things. But yeah.
So I'll just start us off with a question, but if you guys have questions that you'd like to ask the guy who made the music for the game, call him out. I'll try to monitor chat as best I can, but maybe I'll just start us off with what has been some of the things that you've drawn for inspiration. That was Thor scaring us.
Yeah.
For the music, and maybe in general, but
for
Creativerse. Yeah. Is there anything specific?
So the game started out as something that we didn't exactly know what it was. We knew it was going to be a sandbox game. We knew we wanted it to have, the environment and the world to really be evocative of feelings and stuff like that. And that always tried to be my main inspiration. That and art that really drove, the beautiful environments and the biomes and the builds that people do. That's kind of was my biggest inspiration in trying to kind of put together something that sounded like it's in the right place. Building a sandbox game is a little challenging because sonically, because you want a game to feel fun and enjoyable, and I'm jumping around. This game feels so awesome. I just got in it yesterday again for the first time in a while, and jumping around, it's so fun. People call it parkour, but it's so fun in this game. I really love doing that. And I want to get that in the music, and I haven't had time to quite build out the most fun music elements. Hopefully we'll have more time soon, but also the game, people play it for thousands of hours. It's awesome. They build in there, they explore, they create new adventures. It's so awesome. So a lot of the music also had to be inspired by some of our favorite, the team's favorite, people's favorite, our players' favorite, like ambient kind of music, ambient tracks, and so there was a while when...
Like ambient isn't just going to the beach and listening to whales talk to each other.
Yeah, something, I guess in that way...
Or
like,
listening to like garbage fall from trash compactors.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Well, the whales one is good. The garbage fall one, maybe, I mean, it's a little out there, but,
It's a little obscure.
Yeah. I guess I mean by ambient, tracks that are less melodically driven and might be feel like they're more coming from the environment than they might be like just music that's, driving you to play.
Yeah.
And a few things, this game is obviously and has a great appreciation for other sandbox games, particularly Minecraft, which is a wonderful game, and there's some awesome music in Minecraft.
For sure.
Well, actually, it's all really awesome, and there's a lot of really cool ambient stuff in there, too. And then I think we really went particularly ambient. I watched this movie called kind of a Gone Girl. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Gone Girl.
I think it's with Ben Affleck. I can't remember. Yeah.
Didn't that have
and Trent Reznor? Yeah, Trent
Yeah.
Reznor did the music for that, and it was just so intense at some places, but really gorgeous in other places. And when I listened to that soundtrack, it really, at some point, that was kind of a pivot point for me to like really start trying to make it really ambient, but really affecting, because it felt like that helped sink me into the world of that movie, and I wanted to try and do that a little bit better in Creativerse at that time.
Kind of like bringing emotion into like this ambient stuff.
Yeah.
That's there. It's like you don't really notice it, but when you pay attention to it,
Yeah.
it kind of evokes something.
Yeah, and so actually there's a set of early tracks that the game has that are proper music tracks that kind of just play all around the world, and then there are some tracks that are more this ambient style that go for particular biomes, and a lot of that more ambient biome specific stuff came after that moment when I had seen that movie and kind of discussed it a little bit.
Right. I haven't been doing a super great job of looking at questions, but I did see someone ask, what are the instruments you used for the music in the corruption layer?
The corruption layer. So, I do play some instruments, and sometimes I try and record live ones for this. For the cool stuff that's more synths based, in the corruption layer specifically, there's this awesome instrument called Geosonics, which is it's kind of a VST instrument. I think it's by Sonic Couture, if anybody is like an audio head or does kind of like instruments.
It's something you load into a DA.
I loaded into a DAW, like a piece of software, and then I play it on a MIDI keyboard. And that Geosonics has all these like really cool patches that are really inspired by kind of, I think they have like an air and a wind and a swamps kind of like themes. So yeah.
Cool.
Check that out though. You can just Google it. It's a pretty cool instrument.
Let's see if I'm gonna just kind of troll for. I guess the question is.
Build here?
Yeah, we're so the sneak preview players are joining us on the sneak preview servers. We're doing the community requested the tree fort.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're just building that.
This one's huge, isn't it?
It is pretty big. We're probably not going to finish it on the stream.
We're pretty close.
Oh, nice. Apparently, we are pretty close, but I wanted to make sure we probably have like at least another.
Okay,
10
well,
minutes.
let's ask the community.
Yeah,
things.
guys, I haven't been good at paying attention to your questions.
So you can also tell me you don't like the music, but if you do like the music, I guess what's your favorite biome to be a part of? Do you know? Maybe it's not music related, but yeah, like what's people's favorite biome to build their first house in, or like
Right.
to build their main base in.
I should call out, while you guys are answering that question, some of the music we use on Twitch and on YouTube is not written by Mr. Chow.
Oh no, that music is actually written by this guy, who's
one of
my favorite, my new favorite composers, actually.
I wanted to call that out because somebody said the song sounded like trash at the beginning of the stream. One of my songs, so I didn't want you to think that this guy's quality level is in the clouds, and I'm an amateur hobbyist. So
no,
if
Dave
it's
is
not
awesome.
from Creativerse, if it's not music you've heard in the game, chances are it's something I wrote in GarageBand. So
Good stuff in GarageBand, though. Actually, GarageBand is good. And don't sell your stuff short, Dave. It's excellent. Your production, everybody needs to work on your production, but but you got some cool melodies and some interesting sounds in there. I think it's really awesome.
People are asking, so a couple questions about soundtrack. One is we have previously released some songs on Bandcamp. So
Yes.
not SoundCloud, but Bandcamp. And I think we could post some of the links.
Yeah, we'll post those links. So those are our early access. We did two early access releases, which had a subset of some of the tracks that were in the games this was like Christmas 2014 and then New Year's 2015 or something like that. And so there's probably 10 tracks on each of those or so. We can repost those, but those will probably come down soon because we're actually going to do a proper soundtrack release, I think.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out exactly how we do that.
A few people have asked for it, and we've wanted to do it. So,
is that something you guys would want? Do you guys want a? Would you want to get the soundtrack? We're trying to decide. Do we want to make it like a free DLC, like maybe $1 DLC on Steam, or do we want to just post it on, our Bandcamp page for free?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just trying to, let us know if that's something you would be interested in.
Yeah. I think, we posted the other ones for free, and we've really wanted to share those things. I mean, people that play and enjoy the game, they give us the money that helps us keep it going.
Right.
And that stuff, the music is just something we can share alongside. If anything, if we ask for anything, we'd probably donate it either to some of our music's kind of buying new music equipment, or donate it to some of our favorite causes. Or something.
Cool. Okay. Our producer just informed me they're working on a client hotfix to strip out the error block thing. Ooh, that's something that somebody called out on the stream.
Uh-huh.
The flickering lights, right?
No, this is not the
is this
flicker.
something different?
This is something different, and so we actually
okay.
didn't cover it. I'll give you the 5-second version. There was kind of a bug fix we're working on it still, and so it's going to give players the ability to clear errors anywhere in the world where maybe something went wrong back in the day, where there was a bug going on, and now you have a bugged block size spot in the world. This was going to be a fix for that. But it looks like, because we're all playing together here, that someone called out a little issue with it, and so we're going to go ahead and fix that right away, so that way it doesn't make it out live. So this is the speed at which we can we turn around on your feedback and get stuff done. So
why don't we just Twitch stream all day and just have people tell us what to work on?
Just what to fix. Crowdsource our fixes. We pretty much we do that. There was a guy, streamer. Can't remember his name. I wish I could recall it. The other day that I was watching on YouTube, and he said he absolutely hates the processor sound.
I saw you comment on that.
I wonder if other people really hate this sound too, because I told him I hate when other people hate my sounds or our sounds.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. I want to make the game really good. So I told him, okay, we'll do that. I don't think we got it in for this fix, but we will get it in for next fix, and we'll just iterate on it and try and make it a little bit nicer and not as intense.
Sure.
So, but yeah, I love to do that when players want something that is going to make the game better. Man, it's so fun to actually do that and make that happen.
Yeah, it is. It's always super fun to respond to your feedback, guys, and include that into our plans.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people said they would be interested in a soundtrack.
Okay.
So we will definitely keep figuring out like the best
Okay.
way to get that to you guys.
Yeah.
And some people are asking. They did say, okay, do you think you will do more ambient music for Creativerse or other kinds of music for Creativerse?
So there's the future of Creativerse sound and music is pretty broad. We can do a lot of different things. I mean, I've been pulled off to do work on some of our other projects, so Creativerse is, as it's kind of been rolling into launch, has been not gotten as much of our attention, but there's a lot of cool things we can do, especially with the new adventures. We want people to be able to at least either choose what tracks they do
That'd be cool.
in their adventures or in their claims, for example.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Maybe even give them some music blocks that they can create their own music from. These are kind of some of the other ideas. Or upload their own music. You know, I think there's some challenges around that stuff, but we basically want to give people the opportunity to create their own builds, kind of like we are doing across the rest of the game. Oh, they can't hear me.
Somebody just called out Steven's noisy
Clicking?
typing.
It's got one of those straight up mechanical keyboards.
Yeah, that's one of my mechanical. That's my mechanical keyboard. So
Okay.
sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I really like to do that ambient music, and there's some biomes that I haven't gotten a chance to actually fill out with that stuff. The jungle biome, for example.
Right.
The swamp biome has a couple in them, and some of the snow biomes don't quite have what I want, and even some of the caves aren't as fully fleshed out as I'd like. So when I get time, that's kind of like my pet project that I really love to get back to and work on. But there's a lot of different ideas about what kind of music we're going to put in. I think the main one is more filling out the biomes, making more ambient stuff that really sinks people into that adventure experience.
Right.
And then for the creative experience, giving people the ability to do what they want, whether that means giving them blocks that they can create their own music for, or in the sections of their worlds that they're creating, letting them decide what music plays there.
Somebody suggested drums for the jungle. So
Yes, actually I have a couple draft tracks that I thought about drums about, but it's a really good idea. Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard you tell some crazy stories about like sound effect creation. What's like some of the craziest stuff you've done to make the sounds in Creativerse? Because I remember like back when we were working on Words with Friends together, you had this like cool method of like dropping coins in a bowl or something for creating some of the sounds. Done anything like that lately?
I'm not the best sound designer, but you know, all sound designers, when they have to make sounds, they'll just figure out what they have to do to get it.
Yeah. Because sometimes game sounds can there's such an abstract concept. It's like what should represent like, just crafting an item that's completely magical.
Right. And sometimes the most fun things are things that don't make sense. It doesn't necessarily seem like it's going to sound like what it should sound like, but it sounds amazing. I wish I could say something really cool, which is what I want to do right now, but I can't remember anything off the bat. I mean, on the Words with Friends stuff, we did a lot of mouth sounds, which are always fun, like pops and clicks and kind of like explosions.
Nice.
We did a lot of like dropping gems into little bowls to make these like beautiful like little twinkly sounds, and then put a ton of reverb on it. Sound great. I wish we had our studio sound designer, which he's an amazing sound designer.
That's right.
Chris Carroll, and we hired him a year ago or so, and he's just awesome.
He is the dedicated sound guy that we have, and he is actually moving. He's been working remote, but he's moving here in June, so we can bring him on a stream at some point.
Yeah. So Creativerse, we're trying to upgrade the sounds in general across the board, but if you want to compare his sound design to my sound design, most of my sounds are in there. Some stuff is good. Like I'm pretty happy with like the teleporter stuff or the touchpad, the touchstone. That's some of my stuff. Chris's is like the machines stuff. If anybody gets to the point in the game where you can build the machines, he created all those awesome like little like awesome specific kind of machine sounds
Yeah.
with the wiring tools and stuff, and he's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish we had him here. Actually, he's going to be in site, so you should bring him in to this next time.
Yeah.
He's a great.
For sure.
He's awesome.
Yeah, and I think we have another update coming soonish because this one was a smaller update.
Okay.
So I don't think the next one is too far off. But yeah, I guess that was. I just kind of wanted to have you on for a few minutes. I know you're busy, so I don't want to keep you here forever.
That's okay. This is so fun. I would love to be here forever.
Is there anything you want to ask the community?
I mean, God, there's so many fun things or questions. The game is live now, which is crazy. Well, it's been live for a while, but it's like actually out of early access.
Right. We don't want to scare people because they think you mean, oh, go check the game. We can start playing now.
I apologize. No, don't play the game yet. It's not ready. They're still fixing stuff.
But yes, game is launched.
It's launched. But we still have so much more to do.
Right.
And so much we want to do. It's actually been such a great project to shoot for the open sky and really see what we can and want. Well, I guess musically, what would people want? That's what I would want to source. Like, do people want to be able to? Do you want to have a music block in game? Do you want us to find a system that we can give you the ability to kind of create some music in the game, or would you want to be able to choose the music, have us curate the music, and then have you decide like, well, I want this more electronic stuff, and we'd have to build our own electronic music, but then give you the options to put them in. Any ideas?
People say yes to music blocks.
Yeah.
There was a couple.
Roller coasters. Okay. Music blocks and roller coasters. I got it.
He'll get right on that. Indie music. Let's see. A sound effects block. There was another one somebody said, and I wanted
Heavy metal. Yeah.
I wanted to see that. Music intensifies when in combat.
Oh yeah, we've
Yeah.
wanted to do that for a while.
Yeah.
It's probably easier than I've been like afraid to do it for, but yeah, I think we should do that.
People are loving the idea of like choose your own music in adventures and claims.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
you've got the community support there.
Okay. You guys give me the support, because then I can go to Leary, our producer, and say, look, I had 600 people tell me that they wanted this in there. And it's public, so it's on record, so now Leary, he can't say no. I like to hold him to the fire on that stuff.
Yeah, you guys are our secret weapon.
You are.
When we get enough community support for something, we're just like, you know what? We got to do this.
Yeah.
So many people are asking about it. That's what we did with corner blocks. It's like so many people asked about corner blocks that we're like, that is the next thing we got to do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it makes it so much better. I mean, that rounds so many edges off and really makes the build special.
Cool.
Looks like this is almost done here.
Yeah.
Steven? Is it close?
I'm going to go down to the cornerstone and check the progress. I got to figure we're 95% done or something.
That's nuts.
Pretty amazing.
Isn't this like a 10,000 block build?
Yeah, the treehouse I think is close. Let's see.
Dude, see, this is what's great about it. You can get a bunch of friends together and just do one of these things so quick.
Where's that
Yep.
cornerstone live?
And you have an awesome build.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried doing blueprints solo, and it's just so overwhelming. But you get a few friends together, and it's like
Talk
less
some
than an
trash.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we pulled the cornerstone and it's done. We knocked it out in
Nice.
40 minutes or something.
That's
That was
awesome.
awesome.
Why don't you go ahead and do the fireworks scene? Just it seems appropriate
Yeah.
in OBS. The sound may not work, but you can switch back whenever.
No, I was waiting for it to briefly flash my face again.
Wow, you guys have all these cool tools.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. We're still
You're like
kind of amateurs. at it.
amateur pros.
We run into sound issues all the time, and we really appreciate our community for being patient with us, because we have Steven and I do so many things here at the studio that we just don't have time to like dedicate attention to this the way it deserves. But I think we get by as best we can, but at some point I'm hoping we can get some additional help so that we can make these things a little bit more maybe a little bit better production value, but also a little bit more regular. Let's see, let's make sure we're up to date.
Yeah, and you can get like some real people to interview in here, like I don't know, like Steven Spielberg, Tom Cruise maybe.
That would be cool, but
not some weirdo.
I would rather take you over Steven Spielberg if you're available. I mean, Steven's a good fallback. Don't get me wrong. Martin Scorsese, good fallback. The Scorcho.
The Scorcho. We should get Paul in here too. He's a great.
We should. Yeah, Paul Bettner is our founder, Playful's founder. So we should definitely get him in here.
And my cousin.
Oh yeah, somebody said that we need more CVTV.
CVTV.
I have so much fun making CVTV videos, and they take so much time. And I'm to the point now where I just don't have time to do those anymore. At least not the way I'd like to do. And I guess
is a CVTV?
So I made some like tips videos.
Oh, the tips videos, yeah.
And like the last one I did took me probably like all week to make, because I did literally everything for it other than the game itself. But
maybe this is just because it's me, but my favorite thing about those tips videos was the music in them.
Thank you. You're too kind.
I'm serious though; they're great.
It's been a while. Maybe we should do another giveaway.
Yeah.
People are sitting here waiting for the game to come back online.
Whenever I watch these, I'm so excited when the giveaways happen. So yeah.
How should we pick? What's the question we should ask?
So wait, is it a question that like is an opinion, or is it like a quiz question?
Just a kind of a quiz, because people will like kind of chime in with. I mean, actually,
Okay.
you can do anything you want.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to read like lengthy answers. It's easier to just kind of pick at random.
Okay, so what creatures did we do this one? What creatures make up the thing?
We did not do that. No, that's a great question.
Okay.
Yeah.
What creatures make up the thing? Like the thing is a creature in whole, but he is also he's created of components of creatures. Steven's just doing random stuff over there. So what creatures make up the thing?
Yeah, give us your best guess for what are the. It's kind of like we just sometimes describe the thing as like if you ever saw The Fly. It's like a teleporter incident gone wrong, and a bunch of creatures fused together. What would be a couple of those creatures? And then you can just call out whoever you want, whenever you want.
I call out?
If you want to.
I hate this part because then I've missed a ton of people that probably have said the right thing.
I know. It's a sacrifice we make.
Okay, I'm just going to scroll up because...
Just give it like a minute.
Okay, I'll give it a minute.
Chant, and then you could pick it random, or you could pick somebody that had a fun answer if it catches your eye.
Okay.
Some of our most dedicated stream viewers also note that we often will do a couple of bonus giveaways after the stream is over.
Okay.
Just because people like to hang out forever. I don't know why, but they do. So I'll just toss a few codes in there.
I dig that. Yeah. Okay. Are we doing it now?
Yep.
Is this okay?
Pick whoever you want.
All right. I'm going to scroll up. Thank you guys for commenting and looking. I might pick just the most awesome or ridiculous one. Donkey. Pigzilla. Okay, all right. Let's see. Here we go. Wardenin, Piggy, Miru, and Leafy. I think that's pretty close.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Wardenin, congratulations. Our audio director has deemed your answer the best, and you are getting a welcome DLC as soon as we have those ready. So check your Twitch messages.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm just sending that to...
You were amazing. You all were amazing, but he was just a little more amazing. And I saw.
Well, we missed a lot too. So I'm sure everybody's was amazing, but he's the one we saw.
Yeah.
Let me check in with...
Are we close?
Because I know that's the burning question on everyone's mind is when can they get back in and play the game. So I will go ahead and check in with our producer who says, I don't know, soon. And then a smiley face.
Smiley face. That helps. Thanks, Dave.
Maybe 10 minutes. I'm going to say, I just told him that I'm reading his answers off in real time, and then I gave a smiley face. And now he's like...
Yeah, a little taste of your own medicine, Mr. Leary.
No, I'm not going to ask them that question. Our producer's a great guy. I don't know if we're going to have him on the stream anytime soon.
Yeah, probably not.
He needs a little media training, I think. So, yeah, I think this has been a good stream.
All right, I'm going to get back to work.
Yeah, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining us. David Chow.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for playing. Thank you for listening. Right, oh, sorry. Not at this random thing. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you for listening. Let's keep on doing it. I love this game, and I love being a part.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It was great to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to switch over to whatever view you want?
What are we doing?
That one? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Look at this beautiful treehouse that we now have.
What's great is now I don't need to build a house on this server because I'm going to claim this one, and then no one else can have it. And if someone else claims it, I'm going to ban them forever. You're just going to up and claim their hard work? Yes. And without any reservation or guilt.
And I guess that's what a manager does.
That's true. I really just kind of stood back and let everyone else do it. No, someone's throwing goo flying around me.
Before you have a chance to claim it, now they're
deface it.
Yeah. Graffiti it while you can, while you still can.
Can't believe you guys. Even after I said, I think Mirdot was up there putting down some corner blocks. He's improving the original treehouse with some thatched roof outer corners. So it's gonna be premium and ready for me to move in.
Yep. You just need some furniture, some chairs, and it'll look great.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? So
I think we could probably go ahead and call it. Let me just pull up the chat because I haven't been watching that lately.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
see if there's anything that has come up. A lot of people, I do want to give. I have noticed a lot of people calling out, asking about different language translations of Creativerse. And that's definitely something we bring up a lot here in the studio.
Yeah.
So I think that's good feedback to share with folks that came up a lot on the stream. We're still trying to figure out if that's something like, because I think a lot of us think we should do that soon, but we're trying to figure out like, is there enough stuff that we're going to change pretty soon in the future that it makes sense to wait so that we don't have to retranslate? But
yeah, it's really about, I think, at this point, picking the right time and just being strategic with it. So that way, once you have a localized game, any updates you make, there's a little bit of you have to get that localized too. And not that that's a huge, I think most of the effort is up front. So it's just about picking our spots. But it's long been something we've said we really want to do. And we've always said, well, once we're out of early access, then we'll look at that. And now we're out of early access. And it's still something we really want to do. Definitely, I mean, we have a huge community in Germany and Brazil and all these, in China and Russia and all these countries that would love, I think, to have a localized version. And so definitely it's high on our radar and something we're continuing to kind of talk about and plan and even lay the groundwork for in the future.
Yep. Somebody asked about the Rainbownator. Again, if you were an early access player, just email us and we will hook you up with that. We will verify that with your Steam profile. Make sure you were an early access player, but that's support@playfulcorp.com.
Yep. It is up.
We don't. No problem. We'll hook all you early access players up with that. And again, it's also like the McRib. It may come back someday.
Yeah.
So the other people have a chance to get it. The game, we're getting close, guys. Okay, now our producer is saying, I put on my robe and wizard hat. And I think I'm going to stop reading the things that he sends me.
I think it's wise.
Yeah. It could
Maybe
get...
a little too late.
It could get ugly. Let's see. And yeah, if you missed that email, you can. I think we surfaced that on creativersegame.com. I'm hesitant to paste the actual address in chat because the Steven and Remy D are the two people who handle those requests, and their time is just so limited, and it's like it takes them a while to get to those. So I don't want to like flood that. But if you really want it, go to like creativersegame.com. You can find it there or on our forums. A lot of people are asking about ranged combat. We get that. That's something a lot of people want. And sometimes bombs, they're ranged, but sometimes they just don't cut it. So yeah, that comes up a lot in the studio. But thank you for for getting your enthusiasm behind it, because we can pass that feedback on.
Yeah, the more we hear that, then the more it stays on our radar and on the conversation. The only thing I'll add to that is that, in the context of kind of what we talked about in our last live stream, the conversation that David had with Thor about kind of the future direction of Creativerse and the things we want to do, part of that is giving you all the tools to make all these different experiences and adventures. And so we're excited about how, maybe expanded or redesigned or additional ranged combat might look in that context. So whether that's setting you up to make adventures that use ranged combat or custom worlds or arenas or who knows what. So, I mean, the ideas will come from the community, and it's just up to us to create those tools. And so that's the context in which we kind of revisit that idea. And it definitely stays on the radar the more you'll talk about it. So thank you.
It may not be bazookas. Sorry, Spicy Meatball. I know that you have kind of a grassroots campaign going right now for bazookas. That you may have like a petition on change.org, and that's all good stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't know if bazookas are gonna be a thing, but I love the enthusiasm, and everybody loves your bazooka photos that you kind of photoshopped of the devs holding bazookas. We talk about those all the time. So. Yeah, if you want to get the devs' attention, find like a picture of the devs from some random news article and Photoshop in bazookas.
Yeah. So far, it's got a 100% rate of getting our attention. So.
Yes. Maybe keep it safe for work. Like, we don't want to see,
Yeah.
Keep your creative stuff limited to Creativerse. Yeah, we've been going for a while, like almost hour and 10 minutes or more.
Yeah, I think we're getting close to lunch, so maybe we should go get ready and help that along. It's been an awesome stream. I'm excited that we were able to harness the creative energy of our sneak preview team to build this tree house. I have a place to live on my world now. I'm very excited. I'm going to move in all my processors and chests and in my cooking station. Get set up, so that's very exciting. And as always, I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in every time. We're lucky enough that there's some folks that say, "Hey, I'll go see what those goobers from Playful are saying while the servers are down." So we're always happy to kind of give y'all something to watch during the downtime. Maybe sneak preview.
Yeah, I mean they kind of don't have a choice because they're. Playing our game and then it goes down. It's like, well, I guess I could watch the stream.
That's true.
To get my Creativerse fix.
We're kind of holding them, the ransom.
Because the withdrawal symptoms can be harsh.
Yeah.
I've experienced this myself there, so we get it. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining the stream. We love doing these, even though we always seem to have technical issues. And
We're charming.
We're charmingly low tech, and.
Right.
Thank you guys for being such an awesome community. And I guess with that, do you want to go ahead and call it?
Let's go ahead and sign off as I throw a purification bomb at these guys.
Head over to the bye-bye.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
All right, thank you guys.